When we change our energy, we change our life. Joe Dispenza. This impactful phrase encapsulates the core of the secret technique Joe Dispenza shares with his followers, a process that promises the ability to manifest anything in a short period of time. But what exactly does this mean? How can something so powerful be achieved in just 48 hours? In this guide, we'll explore a deeply transformative approach that involves elevating consciousness and reprogramming the mind and body to create the life we desire. In Joe Dispenza's world, he believes that the external reality reflects our internal state of being. Our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not just tools for perceiving the world, they are responsible for creating that world. When we learn to access the quantum field, a state of consciousness where all possibilities exist, we open doors to alter our reality in ways we once thought were impossible. This secret technique that Dispenza teaches goes beyond traditional manifestation, and by the end of this guide, you'll be ready to put it into practice. The starting point of this journey is the understanding that we are energy. In the field of quantum physics, we are made up of particles in constant motion, vibrating at different frequencies. And, as Dispenza points out, the key to changing our life lies in changing our energetic frequency. So when you elevate your consciousness, you change your energy and consequently start creating a new field around you, attracting events, people, and situations that resonate with this new frequency. But this transformation doesn't only happen on a theoretical or spiritual level, it is backed by the science of neuroplasticity. The brain, when fed with new thoughts and emotions, literally creates new neural connections. In other words, what we think about frequently becomes who we are. And if we can change the way we think, we can change the way we are. Let's begin this journey by understanding the principles behind Joe Dispenza's secret technique and how it can unlock your true potential in just 48 hours. Joe Dispenza grounds his techniques for elevating consciousness in neuroscience and quantum physics, two fields that confirm that our thoughts have a direct impact on our reality. At the heart of this knowledge is the idea that our mind and body are completely interconnected entities. The secret technique that allows you to manifest anything in 48 hours is not based on mysticism, but on science. It all starts with the conscious and subconscious mind. What you consistently think and deeply believe creates your life experience. Every thought you have triggers a cascade of chemical reactions in your body, activating an emotional response. These emotions, in turn, feed back into your thoughts, creating a cycle of creation. The question is, what are you creating right now? If your life feels stagnant, it's likely that your thoughts and emotions are aligned with old repetitive patterns that keep you stuck in a particular reality. The human brain is designed to cling to what's familiar, even if the familiar is uncomfortable. However, Joe Dispenza reminds us that to change this reality, we must begin to think differently. This involves a deliberate practice of letting go of the known, meaning releasing the limiting beliefs and emotions that keep us trapped in the past. By doing this, the brain starts to rewire itself, creating new neural pathways that support new thought patterns. This is where Dispenza's secret technique comes into play. By activating the quantum field with these new patterns, you can access a dimension where all possibilities exist, the present, the future, and even parallel realities. So how do we do this? The key is through meditation and elevated states of emotion. When you meditate deeply and intentionally, you enter a brainwave state known as alpha or theta, where the subconscious mind is more open to new information. In this state, Dispenza teaches you to focus on the emotion of already having what you want to manifest. The feeling of gratitude, joy, and unconditional love for something you don't yet have physically is the secret to tricking the brain and body into believing the manifestation has already happened. This technique, which combines clear intentions and elevated emotions, is the catalyst for rapid change. Quantum physics suggests that when we align our thoughts with high-frequency emotions, we can literally attract the ideal conditions for our desires to come true. Now that we understand the scientific foundation behind Joe Dispenza's secret technique, let's see how it translates into real, tangible changes in people's lives. Applying this practice has already transformed the lives of thousands of people worldwide, including those who have manifested extraordinary healings, drastic changes in their financial circumstances, relationships, and much more. A classic example is the story of a woman who, after years of battling an autoimmune disease, began practicing this manifestation and consciousness-raising technique. She used daily meditation, focusing on a future where her health was fully restored. During these meditations, she experienced the joy and gratitude as if the healing had already happened. Within weeks, her body started to respond, and she experienced a recovery that doctors couldn't explain. Another example is of a man who, during a financial crisis, decided to apply Dispenza's technique to manifest prosperity. He used meditation to feel the abundance and financial freedom as if they were already his reality. In less than 48 hours, he received an unexpected job offer that completely changed his financial situation. This wasn't a miracle. It was a shift in energetic frequency that attracted new opportunities into his life. These stories are just the tip of the iceberg. Joe Dispenza has a vast collection of testimonials from people who have used this technique to transform everything from health to career and relationships. Quantum science teaches us that at the deepest level, there is no separation between mind and matter. So, when you access this level of consciousness, you can shape your reality according to your intention. However, this technique requires more than just superficially wanting something. It takes a real commitment to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Daily meditation and the intentional creation of elevated emotions are crucial to keeping the mind and body in sync with the new realities you wish to create. Joe Dispenza's secret technique leads us to a profound understanding that our consciousness is the creator of our reality. To manifest anything in 48 hours, we must be willing to expand our perception of what is possible and align ourselves with the universal laws that operate in the quantum field. One of the fundamental concepts Dispenza teaches is the need to free ourselves from the linear concept of time. In the quantum field, there is no past, present, or future. Everything happens simultaneously. So when you meditate and put yourself in a state of high emotional frequency, you're connecting to that space where all possibilities exist. The practice of elevated emotions is essential. Emotions like gratitude, joy, compassion, and love create a resonance that aligns with the highest frequencies of the quantum field. This allows us to access realities where our desires have already manifested. On the other hand, low-frequency emotions like fear, doubt, anger, or anxiety keep us stuck in limited realities. Joe Dispenza explains that the secret to manifesting in record time is focusing on the state of being. Instead of simply wanting something, you need to be that thing. If you want more love in your life, you need to become loving. If you want prosperity, you must vibrate at the frequency of abundance, feeling prosperous even before seeing any material evidence of it. This shift in thinking and feeling is powerful enough to transform not only our minds but also our bodies. Scientific research, including studies led by Dispenza, shows that our genes can be altered by the emotions we choose to feel. This is known as epigenetics, the science that shows how our environment, both internal and external, can turn certain genes on or off. Therefore, by changing our emotional frequency, we are literally changing our biology. Throughout this guide, we've seen how Joe Dispenza's secret technique is grounded in both the science of the mind and quantum physics, creating a clear and powerful path to manifest anything in just 48 hours. This technique goes far beyond merely wanting or wishing for something. It requires an internal transformation, a deep alignment between the mind, body, and emotions. What Dispenza teaches is that the true power of creation comes from our ability to change who we are internally to reflect what we want externally. The secret to manifesting quickly lies in the state of being. When you go from simply wanting something to truly being what you desire, feeling the emotions, adopting the beliefs, and acting as if you've already achieved the manifestation, you tune your energy to the possibilities that already exist in the quantum field. That field knows no limits. It contains infinite versions of reality, all accessible through our consciousness. Think of Joe Dispenza's technique as a switch that allows you to access these parallel worlds of possibilities. When you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency, experiencing emotions like gratitude, love, and joy, you literally attract the version of reality that most resonates with those emotions. This explains why so many people report rapid manifestations, such as receiving a job offer, experiencing an unexpected healing, or a radical change in their lives in such a short period of time. But it's important to remember this requires commitment and daily practice. Joe Dispenza emphasizes that meditating, focusing the mind on clear intentions, and most importantly, feeling the emotions corresponding to what you want to create are essential steps to align your energy with your manifestations. Creating reality is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of internal transformation. So, what does this mean for you? It means that no matter where you are in your life right now, whether you're seeking health, prosperity, love, or spiritual growth, you have the power to change all of that. The key is to use this secret technique to access the quantum field and start thinking, feeling, and acting according to the version of yourself that is already living the life you desire. In the end, Joe Dispenza's message is clear. What you think, feel, and believe determines what you experience. So ask yourself, how can you start today to embody the emotions and mindset of what you wish to manifest? How can you dedicate 30 minutes to an hour each day to meditation, visualizing your intentions clearly and feeling the joy of having already achieved those goals? Transformation begins when we decide to consciously take control of our thoughts and emotions, creating the inner state that will align with the external results we desire. Joe Dispenza's technique offers a direct path to this change, but the true power lies in your willingness to apply these teachings consistently and with faith. The power of anticipated gratitude. One of the most powerful tools in this technique is the practice of anticipated gratitude. When you feel gratitude for what hasn't yet happened, you are telling your body and the universe that it's already a reality. This feeling generates a wave of positive energy that reverberates in the quantum field, creating the necessary conditions for your manifestation to materialize. The science behind this, as mentioned earlier, lies in epigenetics and neuroplasticity. When you feel gratitude, the brain activates new neural circuits, which in turn reprogram the body to live according to this new reality. Additionally, gratitude shifts your energy from lack to abundance, from anxiety to peace, allowing you to align with solutions and opportunities that were previously out of reach. The legacy of self-transformation. By practicing this technique, you will not only change your life in terms of achieving goals and desires. What Joe Dispenza offers is a much deeper transformation, a process of becoming a higher version of yourself.